Hey everyone, welcome back to another lesson here on the channel. Today we're going to be going over what my next Amazon FBA private label product is going to be, how I plan on scaling my brand, and I'm going to be taking you along for the ride as well. So that sounds like a video you'll enjoy. Be sure to stick around to the end. Be sure to like and subscribe if you happen to be new, but without further ado, let's jump right into it. So we're going to move over into my computer here. If you don't know who I am, if you don't know what my channel is about, it's about transparency, radical transparency, and radical open-mindedness. So figuring out what actually works, showing what actually works, showing what I sell. So this is my macrame shelf product right here. I sell anywhere from, well, when it's fully in stock, you can see I'm going out of stock here soon. When it's fully in stock, I sell anywhere from about $12,000 to $13,000 in sales per month. And that's usually about $4,000 a month in profit on just that one product right there. So this product, the way I entered this market, for those of you who know me, you'll know this story. I'm just gonna go over it really quick. I entered this market because there was about 750 to 1,000 customers looking for something called a macrame shelf, but there was only one seller or two sellers at the time, and it was this seller right here. And then I believe down here there was actually this seller as well. So if you notice, that's actually my product as well right there. So I say this, listen closely. It's not about the product. It's about the presentation of the product. Because that product looks dramatically different than this Amazon's Choice, highly brightened, beautiful photography, optimized title, 44 5-star reviews, prime listing right here, right? It's almost like it's a totally different product in a totally different world. So what I wanted to share with you today is how I'm using my knowledge of how I entered this market to sell my next product. So let's go over that right now. So I want to pull something up to you right now. If we pull up Helium 10's X-ray tool, I was doing a little digging, look at what my competitors are doing, and I noticed that this seller, where is he? Right here. This listing right here. This seller does about 14,000 in sales per month. Okay, between these two different variations right here. And what I'm going to be doing is I already work with my supplier to hand make these. So these are custom, so it's not hard for me to come up with new designs. Now what we're working on as we speak, I have a sample coming in for this, a new product, in development, invoice being paid. This is something I want to show to you because this is how I actually determined what I was going to sell in this market. So check this out. When I found the macrame shelf, just the normal 2-tier one I sell now, the way I found that was I was looking at listings like this. Now these are just called hanging shelves. So if we just change this to hanging shelf really quick, you'll see what I'm talking about here, okay? You scroll down a little bit and there's a bunch of different variations because this is more like a market, not just one product. You see these here, these hanging wall shelves, right? And there's several of them. There's this one, there's this one, there's this one. This is Makona, it's a big private label brand. There's this one here, this one here. Now all of those are doing really well. And they're just selling these specific non-macrame, just normal kind of rustic versions or farmhouse versions and darker woods and jute rope. That's kind of the style that they're doing. And I said, that was my initial product idea. So I said, maybe I'll sell that. And then as I started looking, I went, well, how do I get an upper hand here? Because they're already providing that. They're providing it well. They have nice listings. They have a lot of reviews. What's my entry point? What's the barrier to entry that I'm going to be able to cross that's going to make me the best seller of what I'm selling? So I found some keyword research indications that said, hey, 750 search volume for monthly searches for macrame shelf. And when I searched that, I came to a market that there was basically, this seller wasn't even there yet, or maybe they were, but they were far down. There's very few sellers, very low quality listings. I said, that's it, that's what I'm going to sell. So now what I'm going to do, check this out. Next product in the line, I'm going to be launching. Let me explain exactly what I'm launching. I'm making this product right here in a, not that exact one, but one very similar to that, in a 2-pack with a phenomenal listing. Okay, now it sounds really simple, right? Why is that better than what's there? Why wouldn't they just buy this one? Because remember, it's about presentation. It's not just about the product. Now the product matters and you should model after the product, and that's the whole foundation of this. But the way you present it to the customer will be ultimately what makes you your sales. So check this out. We see these listings here. Now if we were to just pull up this listing here, I'm just going to pull it up so I could actually open it right up and find it quickly. How much are they making? So they're making $40,000 a month. Last time I checked, I think it was like 38 to 45, something like that. This listing here is doing really well. This listing here is doing really well. If we go back to that hanging shelf market, we come down here even. This listing here is doing really well. What is the main concept of why those are doing well? Well, they're providing 2 packs of these single tier listings because a common theme for decoration is to kind of have 2 tiered things at different heights on a wall, and even have artwork that can be scattered and broken up like that as well. So what I'm going to do is, instead of, we'll keep this going. It's a phenomenal product. We're gonna keep that going for years. But now what I'm doing is I'm saying, how do I grow? I wanna keep growing. How do I do that? So I studied what was working, right? So I'm using that principle of modeling to go, what's working now that I'm not taking advantage of? Okay, the single tier is working really well. So what I can do is I can provide a single tier in the macrame style, but do a 2-pack. This is the exact reverse of what I did last time. Remember I said, okay, so I could do this style 2-tier or 3-tier shelf, but I'll do it in macrame. Now I'm going, instead of going from another option to macrame, I'm going from macrame and using other influences to create the exact product I'm going to be delivering. So 2-pack, we know 2-packs work really well in the hanging shelf market. Now I'll be providing a macrame 2-pack, single tier shelves. So that's what I'm going to do. And then why is that better? How do I sell that? Well, that's where it comes to presentation. Okay. Go ahead and try this. This is why I publicly say what my product ideas are. Go ahead and try and sell my product ideas. I have no issue with that. Okay, because I know that the kind of sellers that would be an issue for me, the kind of sellers that are on my level or maybe even slightly higher than my level of professionality when it comes to listing design, copywriting, pictures, packaging, insert cards, those sellers don't watch these kind of videos and steal ideas from people like sneaky little Machiavellians, okay? That's not what those sellers do, so there's no issue for me, okay? Feel free, spend a ton of money on inventory, okay? And go and put up a shitty listing. That's awesome, okay? Because that's not gonna work. And I hope by now, those of you who really watch these videos for true inspiration and even true education understand that this is a process. And the people who do this process the best and provide the best results get the best results, okay? If you provide the best result for a customer, you're gonna be rewarded for that. You can't just me too something, put up a bad listing, sell the same product, and expect the same results. It's not how it happens. So in me sharing this with you, I hope that you kind of get motivated to go, it's not that hard. Look at the simple changes he's making. He's just making he sees something working. He's pairing it in a way that works well in another space, in another niche, in the same market over the hanging shelf umbrella. And then I'm going ahead and I'm providing it in a better quality listing with the best professional photography, the best professional copywriting, and the best optimized listing in search terms, in packaging, custom packaging, and insert cards. I'm gonna be emailing my customers asking for reviews. I'm going to take this market over slowly. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. It's Monday, one of my favorite days of the week. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. That's gonna do it for today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you tomorrow on the channel for another video. Thanks so much. Later.